Hello, my people. Welcome back again to PDM Radio Podcast. And as usual, we normally tell you that this is the number one online radio podcast. By the way, I'm your only presenter Dixon, just making sure that you get everything that has been trending all over the week. And apart from that, also tunapiga moshene kidogo kidogo. This is PDM Radio Podcast, and tonight I have these niggas with me. They are the youth leaders in this nation. Nitakuwa nikiwakaribisha wajiintroduce moja mbili kidogo kidogo tukizidi kusonga mbele. And by the way, before proceeding, I just want to let you know that PDM Radio Podcast, we got a YouTube channel bana. Hebu fika pale at YouTube, a PDM Radio Podcast, subscribe, like and share. Na pia pale TikTok, a PDM Radio Podcast. Na kama pia unahitaji vitu zingine kama reality test, by the way, unahitaji tuchambue mpenzi kidogo kidogo uone kama anakupenda ama yuko na mpenzi mwingine, pia at presenter Dixon tunakufanyia kazi kabisa. So welcome back again into the bench tonight. Niko na majamaa hapa. Let's start with the lady. Karibu mama.
Okay, thank you so much, Radio Podcast. My name is Chepkorir Felicia, a youth Nandi County Youth Leader, Vice President. Thank you for having me tonight.
All right, we're having Felicia. Bro.
My name is Regan Kipto. I am a youth leader, and thank you for having us tonight.
I like it. So Bana, we are moving straight to the point and straight to what brought us together tonight, because this is something that has been trending all over the week, and not only in Kenya but all over the world, because the world is now still stand watching what is happening right now in Kenya. Manake tunasema kwamba unajua kwamba Kenya ndio capital city of Africa. So bro, let me start with you. Saizi tunazungumzia story na maandamano, of which the Sabasaba just happened this week. Na pia tunajua, according to you, do you think that maybe the Kenyan's regime or maybe the Kenyan people are tired of this regime and the president has to speak something about it?
Yeah, I think the president as the head of the nation has all powers to help these Gen Zs. I'll measure mostly in the youth of the age of 18 to maybe 27, because they are the only people who have they hold these very big certificates. They hold degrees in law and every other field. So these people knows well how the government should run and how everything should go in line, because they have gone to school, they are educated. So according to me, the nation cannot take all these Gen Zs or these students or these graduates to field of works, because I think you can see opportunities are less. Exactly. So some of them should just indulge themselves into business, because the nation cannot pay everybody. So these Gen Zs, what they just fail to understand is that everything is done systematically. There is no shortcut to anything. A number of people who are employed, if you share a story with them, they will tell you, I tamak some 5 years, 6 years to be confirmed as a teacher, to be confirmed as a doctor. And Gen Zs are taking the right way to protest, but it is going to harm our nation in a way that we have these people, we have these Gen Zs, they are graduates, yes, but they cannot stand on their self and defend what they want to tell, since their protest is no longer the protest that they said it is peaceful. So it was peaceful before.
Yes.
Yeah.
But then the government didn't listen to whatever the grievances they were talking about.
Yeah.
So how could they come with a peaceful demonstration, yet the government is not even listening to that, whatever the shenanigans that is happening?
After all, the government cannot act in a single day. It has to plan for, even in an institution. For example, I can give you an example. In an institution, for example, you can take a budget, you can take something you want to be served with, or you can decide that you want this, but it will take a process. So the nation has financial plans, and everything. So you cannot tell me they'll increase the number of teachers that the nation had planned to employ to a certain number, and yet it is not planned. So what they just need to do is that to give time the regime, to give time the regime, and not just to be choosing any other date to go to protest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Madam Felicia,
Yeah.
as a youth leader, I believe that you've walked into these offices in this government. Do you believe that maybe if these the government officials come and sit with these GNZs, maybe this protest, we won't see them again?
Yeah, I do believe in that because the reason why I can say them tonight is that this mandamano that is in Kenya right now is all about the police brutality, high population of unemployed opportunities, and also some I can say also it's a lot of primitivity because people are just idle alone. And the thing that the government should come is call for a dialogue. Dialogue is a very, very usual thing that they need to come up, they come together, leaving along the cartels. The other time, our president said that I've spoken with the GNCs, but when we saw Raila was walking in and he says representing the GNCs, and then we were told it's a broad-based government. Yeah, everyone saw that it was a broad-based government, but in real sense, they did not listen to the cries of the youth. Youths are the people that they have known, they have learned. Somebody going to class for 6 years is not easy. All of us we know, and that thing is very huge. Not having employment is a very big thing that makes people to stay. And governance, we know. We read the constitution also. Yeah.
In your discussion, you mentioned about unemployment in this nation.
Yeah.
And mostly we are speaking about youth, right?
Yeah.
So don't you think that maybe the government is the one which is not providing employment to these youths? Because right now they are demonstrating, they are idle, the same way you said, but they are idle because of unemployment. And a lot of people that we know, a good number of youths, are very, very educated. But then there are no jobs. We see government today coming, by the way, the president last month, if I'm not wrong, last month came clearly on social media and said that tumesaka job abroad majuu, kwani kumaanisha hakuna kazi ambazo zinaweza zikafanywa hapa. And in relation to that, maybe if you can answer that again. Speaking of Burkina Faso, it's also an African nation led by Ibrahim Traore, who is the president of that nation. Don't you think that maybe Kenya, William Ruto being the president, can also innovate whatever Ibrahim Traore is doing into his country?
Yeah. According to the problem, actually, let me come up clearly that the problem that we face in Kenya is that our leaders are not prioritizing youths. If you go to these big offices, you find somebody with 60 years is a CEO, yeah, and we have youths who have tarmac, and that person has already invested. According to me, I wish that baba, that mama who is big there, all enough that he or she should stay, manage his or her things, and then the youth to come and make and employ
And take over,
themselves,
yeah.
yes, and take over about it. Also, the things like expansion of vocational and training, TVETs, coming up with hubs for ICT will make these youths busy, yeah, and
Right.
they will get money. The issue of unemployment is very huge here in Kenya, and I really support also the president of saying that we should have jobs abroad there. The reason why it will bring also tax to Kenya, where we shall have a lot of money that it can circulate around us. We can have even groups circulating this money because of that tax, and also the high living of standard where everyone is crying right now will come down. Yeah.
The Ibrahim Traore, the Burkina Faso president, tried to do everything into his nation, forgetting about the Western people. because yeye on his side alikuwa anaona let me do these things, let me do manufacture all these things at my place ndio watu wangu wapate kazi hapa. Nikiendelea kufikiria about the West, watu wangu watapata kazi. Still on you, don't you think that venye umesema kwamba president una support president kutafuta kazi ama ajira kule nje, haufikirii kwamba Kenya tuko na vitu vingi zaidi? Ukiangalia kama like mafuta the petroleum, yeah, tunazipata humu nchini, but then tunapeleka kwa nchi za kigeni, alafu baadaye tunazinunua kutoka kule kuzirejesha humu nchini, yetu zimetoka huku kwetu. Don't you think that maybe tuki innovate kidogo tu ajira itakuwa mingi humu nchini?
Yeah, very true. Like now, that thing is very true because when Kenya promote entrepreneurship by giving the youths funding, training, mentorship, and also innovating, like building avocados. I'm really impressed with the avocados of late because it has created a lot of industries that people like Nandi County, we have 2 avocado places that are growing. In fact,
Right.
it's 3 growing. From Nandi County, you have Koilat, you have another one from Tinderet, and you have another one around Chesume there, where the youths get employment. Yeah.
Right.
So when we have a lot of innovations, also it will really help us to get job opportunities. Yeah, we can also engage in farming like coffee. It will give us the opportunity to explore and get the daily income for ourselves and also to sustain our families.
All right. Coming back again to you, my brother, still speaking under maandamano, maybe demonstrations in Kenya. It was last week that the CS Interior, Mr. Murkomen, spoke on public and ordered a shoot to kill during the protest, by the way. And after kuulizwa akakuja na kusema kwamba the orders came from the above. And the above that we all know, that is the president. Baadaye after kukuja kufuatilia kidogo kidogo, akiulizwa pale kwenye social media zingine, akaja na kusema kukana na kusema kwamba yeye hata hakuoda ama hakupeana hiyo rules kwamba watu wapigwe risasi wanapoandamana. Kuna mchanganyiko kidogo hapa na Kenya, tunaona kwamba tunachezwa shere. Kwa mtazamo wako wewe unaonaje, ukizingatia kwamba huyu ni kiongozi ambaye amekuwepo kwenye mamlaka?
Allow me say this. Nobody is above the law, even the president himself. No. So you cannot tell me because you are CS Interior and constitutionally first, you just have to, somebody's life is sacred. So there is no way because somebody has done something unlawfully, is supposed to be killed. Even in the Bible, I don't think if that is that goes hand in hand with what the Bible says. So what I know is that when he says the orders has come from above, I'm not sure if the president himself stood and said it is right to kill them. I know the CS Interior, Honorable Kipchumba Murkomen, was not was shocked, and after he has realized people, these young people who are protesting are getting into police offices, police stations, and banning them. So if we ban police stations, who will secure us again? And because nobody has that power to say that you can kill somebody anyhowly. Even if you've done something wrong, I don't think if constitutionally it is right to kill somebody. So in the Gen Z side, or in the part of the youths now, they are banning a police station for sure is something not right.
But tunachoma juu tumekasirika.
Yes. So what I had just said, I had said we need to give time the government to look for these opportunities. Even if you say
we've given the government all this time, I say.
Yes. So telling me, I've had you saying you can these export that we export gas, we export fuel, we export everything. You cannot tell me you can increase what we have when we consume it ourselves. The fuel we have in Kenya, we cannot even consume it ourselves. We just have to export it so that we create this foreign exchange to help other things in the country.
But what is Ibrahim Traore doing?
Ibrahim Traore, we cannot match the two countries, obviously.
Exactly.
So we cannot match the two countries, even if we
Yeah.
they can't be matched. So the way and that's the way me and you, we can never be the same. And that is why Ibrahim Traore is doing something else to create job opportunity. The Kenya we are currently is not a Kenya of less population, or I cannot say the population of that country of Traore is same as Kenyan population. Even if we match the population, they might even be the same. They might even be the same, but maybe the way they get paid there is not the way Kenyan people are paid. So that is the way I can just say it is not, they are not equal. We cannot match.
Okay. I don't know whatever you're thinking down there in the comment section. By the way, utaingia pale PDM Radio Podcast pale YouTube na pale TikTok also PDM Radio Podcast. I'm a presenter Dixon. Alafu utakuwa unatuambia what do you think about the demonstrations that are happening right now in Kenya? Manake si ya kwanza tu. Bado tunajua kwamba, sisemi kwamba naomba, lakini tunajua tu maandamano bado yatatokea. That is what we know. Bado itakuwa. Na sijui nafikiria nini mpenzi mtazamaji, mpenzi msikilizaji. And apart from that, going back again to whatever it's trending, the president. So bro, there's another question to you. The president, over what it's trending in the social media, amejenga kanisa pale State House. Inasemekana, let me put it in quotes,
yes,
over 1.2 billion.
Yes.
That is the charge. Do you think that maybe he did a right thing? The same time watu wana protest kulia kwamba uchumi wa Kenya umedorora.
Allow me quote what the president said himself. He defended himself and said, I am building this church out of nobody's money. Or tax. So the president found the church inside the State House. I don't want to say the president is doing something wrong. Just the way you can go to Harambee in a church at your village and build and give out 20 million to build a church. There was a time also the president was saying nitaenda kuuza mayai.
Exactly.
So because the president is somebody who is paid, he's a public servant.
Exactly.
So that is not wrong according to me. Building a whatever amount church in State House is not wrong, because there are workers in the State House. We have people who visit that State House, and if you can follow, I follow the president in his Facebook page, and if you can see the whole week he has visitors in the State House. A number of these people might be from Kenya or even other countries, and they are Christians. So it is not even wrong. Just the way that State House is preserved or even secured, or it is vanished well, is just the same way State House cannot have a church, a structure of a church constructed with iron seat.
Right.
I think, according to me, it is right, because he defended himself and said, I'm not using anybody's money. Yeah.
Okay. The same questions to our lady. What's your take on that?
According to me, Christianity is all about somebody's heart, yes. And we always say, humble yourself before before the living God. Yeah. We always believe that we go to church and we pray. President is right. I can say that because he's not using our own tax, one. Secondly, if you see the people who are opposing the president are all of them opposition, meaning they have created the hatred. The other time when Kashaga was in leadership, there were no quarrels, and he did what he did. He was impeached, right? Yeah, and the law goes like that. So according to me, when they say that they don't want to build the church in State House, I see it's wrong, because you can't tell us our president will see a Mabati church and it's a State House. It will be a very bad picture to our country. It's very true. And he's not using your own money. The money that Kenya has is tax, yeah? And he defended himself the way my brother said. So according to me, I see the church to be built there. We can go even and worship all of us. I don't know now. I heard the church is is built. I don't know, will the president build an Hindu or a Christian church or a Muslim? Because it will be a pressure. This Kenya is all round, and we say it, in Kenya we have different denominations. You can't tell me the church, a Catholic church, will worship with Muslim at the same time, or the president will bisect the room that he wants to make, so that it can be for inclusive.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't tell me just because a Christian church is constructed inside the State House, a Muslim church will also be constructed there. Anything else will also be constructed there. I'm very sure within State House there is a number of churches. If, for example, because the president is a person who built international relations, there is these Muslim presidents that visit our country. So you won't tell me all this time these people have been visiting us and they lack where to worship. A Muslim or a Christian can just worship at any point. The God we are serving listens from any other point, is it? So the decision of William Ruto was just to just build the same church, a Christian church, because he said it's a church, and we are very sure that the only people who uses a church is Christians.
Yeah.
So the president was just right. It is just a point of, like, it's like renovation, because the president the other time said, I want to build this church. I found a church there. It is not my idea to wake up today and just decide to build a church. No, like any other place, the president can go to Kakamega, Kisumu, go to Mombasa and build a very good mosque. Donate money for a mosque to be built. He can go to Mandera, Kakamega, and just build a church like any other. Not just because the church the president wants to build is just located inside the square of the State House, shows that he is biased. He's not biased. Just because it is a replacement he's making. He has just decided to move that iron constructed church and build another one.
Right. Those are not my words. Hey, ndio hivyo mpenzi mtazamaji, tukizidi kusonga mbele kidogo kidogo, ni kuwatendea haki tu wale viewers wetu ambao kidogo wakaweza kutupostia haya maswali na kuomba tuweze kuuliza viongozi wao haya maswali. Niko na maswali hapa kadhaa ambazo zimetoka kwenyu nyie, na pia nataka kuzitendea haki papo hapa ndani ya PDM Radio Podcast, kuhakikisha kwamba angalau utakapokuwa ukiyatazama hili video utakuwa unaona kwamba tulikutendea haki pia. And the question number 1 inaenda kwa mwanadada wetu Felicia. Dada, hii ni swali ambayo imetoka kwa jamaa anaitwa Byron Oswana akiwa Nairobi. Big ups by the way, and thanks for this question. That mental health is a huge concern for GNZs. How is it prioritized in your program, considering that you work with the government? That's a question to you.
Thank you so much for the question. Mental health is a critical thing in GNCs, in youthful life, mostly. Because when we see what we pass in youths, many things that we say, you can find somebody has written, depression is real. I feel like the hell should break down and swallow me alive. Those are something that comes from social, economical pressures, digital environment, like online. You can go and find something in your phone and you're like, it's messy. But now, how can we prioritize this thing and how can we solve this thing? According to me, in social health, this is what it's like our daily routine. Yeah. So in social health, we should start by as the youth leaders, we advocate. We advocate about the innovations and policies that will run to help these young Gen Zs, the generation that we are now. And if we don't see this generation of ours will fail because of mental health. It's a very huge and crucial thing.
Okay.
Yeah, advocating of policies, reinforcement and discrimination of mental health is very important. Also, we can also have the youth innovation hubs, these colleges and TVETs that will also help somebody to create personal jobs to solve the economical problem and poverty. That will reduce the pressure, according to me.
Okay, that is according to Felicia. And the question number 2 to our brother, are you trying to create a safe place for Generation Z to express innovations, and how?
Not only to create safe places. As youth leaders, these safe places, because we are in the gap of we are in this gap of from I think 18 years, 19 to that gap of 28, I think.
Yeah.
So these the random places these people visit or they are there are public places like schools, like hospitals, like ICT hubs. So the safe place these people can create their can show their innovation or even roll their skills there. So are these places like schools, and to thank the government for coming up with an idea of bringing up TVETs, ICT hubs and everything, is where now we want these youths to come up with their good ideas, sell them, because you cannot tell me you can come up with a very good idea. For example, if you have gone to an engineering class, you cannot just go there, learn, and after that you come out just that blank. There is something you can relate from an electronic point to somewhere else and create something that can make you earn. And you can take it to the marketplace and every other place, because this thing can be licensed with a little amount, or if you make somebody feel it. These politicians do work every now and then, not only politicians or just leaders, somebody who can want to promote your skill or your innovation. Personally, I've been a beneficiary of the innovations. In the course of last year, through the TVETA skills competition that was done in Nairobi, it called itself a World Skills Competition. I was a beneficiary, and through the sponsorship of the institution that I was sponsored, and a number of my colleagues or people, students from different schools or institutions whom were there. Some of them are even in Zambia right now as we talk. Some of them went to abroad because of their skills. So the government is creating safe points, safe places for them in places like TVETs, schools and everything. Yeah, ICT hubs.
Okay.
Yeah.
And back again, there is another question from Susan. Anasema yeye yuko Busia. That is the question to our system. That youths are demanding for constitutional changes. Will you support reserved seats for youths in parliament or counties?
Constitutional changes, yeah. According to me, first, let's understand what is leadership. Yeah. I serve as a youth leader. Yeah. It's not just a name. It's not just a title. But what we know about leadership is about how you bring yourself to serve the community. Yeah. It's leadership is not about the title, but it's about the responsibility that you carry among your people, among yourselves as the Gensis.
Okay.
The Constitution, about the Constitution is that I can say that the voice matters a lot. Yeah. To shape the future of Kenya, we should show up. Yeah. But when I say show up, it doesn't mean that you go to Mandamana as the Gensis. I don't say like that. We can also use our minds to create other things, like you can write a journal to advocate on what you want. You don't say that I'm going for Mandamano because of the constitution that is bad. Yeah. Small things like voting can also change the constitution. We can say that we don't want this one, we want to write, and we give our We have our MPs here. We elected them, and they are our representation in national government. When we write something and give to our MP and we tell them you are supposed to go and present the way we have given you, they will present. Next, they'll come for census from the ground. Yeah, they'll come and we vote what we want, and what we don't want. Also volunteering to speak up in medias, or to speak up also even in the public domain. We use our phones to take the clip and these leaders to listen to us. And that's why the dialogue is supposed to be done in Kenya. Speaking out can drive change for that constitution. Yeah.
Okay, as we keep on moving and approaching to wind up, by the way, kabla bado sijasonga mbele, mpenzi mtazamaji, it is going to remind you that it is a PDM Radio Podcast. Me being your host tonight, the presenter Dixon, just making sure that you're being updated in everything that is happening in this nation and even all over the world. And by the way, ingia pale YouTube at PDM Radio Podcast, then follow us, subscribe, like, share, and also tupa comment yako, ama ingia pale TikTok at PDM Radio Podcast, ama presenter Dixon. Make sure that you follow us, then we'll follow you back. That is what we normally say, by the way. And as we conclude, to my brother here and my sister, I have this one last question that I want all of you, maybe both of you, to answer it. That if the Kenyan nation is watching you right now, starting with you, bro, what will you say to inspire the actions and hope of the youth?
To the Kenyans who are watching, you are hopeful. We want to thank you for being the way you are. We want to also encourage you that you are not just there. You are of productivity to our nation, regardless of your age, and especially the youths whom this is why we are here. You are not too young to lead. You are too smart to wait. I just want to tell you that we have nothing to force. Everything is just systematic, and it will fit itself. You are a leader. You are not young enough to lead, and because just as there is gender quotas and there is gender balance, where we could add the leaders who are above, who are above us and in political fields, to also enhance this constitutionally, because we need representatives everywhere of every other age. We need youths to represent us in the national assemblies, in the county assemblies, in every other area where we need leadership. We ensure that we have age quotas and should cover a bracket that enhances much on the age of youths, because these youths also have gone to school. A number of youths, if you find them today, have good certificates. They are degree holders, they are PhD holders, and because there is no employment, so that is where you find now somebody being having this mental problem we were discussing about. So I could just urge every other youth, because sometimes even you can wait for this employment and become so long. It is good sometimes to indulge yourself into good things, like being an innovator, being a business entrepreneur, being everything else. So, and also applying jobs abroad. We want to also thank the government for deciding to have this kazi mtaani and doing it online. So it is going to save some youths from idleness. I'm very sure a number of youths who find themselves on the roads demonstrating are not people who have something to do because they are idle. If you can get a person who is not idle, a person who is engaged to something, maybe is employed in an office, or even to be a cleaner, he will not waste time doing such things. He will be busy at his workplace. He will be doing something that it is constructive. Right. So thank you everyone for watching.
All right, Felicia, your last words as we wind up.
Thank you so much. I want to encourage my fellow youths of this nation of Kenya that this is Kenya, this best country that we have. You should love our country. Kenyan country is the future belongs to us and it's in our hands. Leadership we are the leaders of today. We are not the leaders of tomorrow. Let's not cheat ourselves that we are the leaders of tomorrow. Let's pick up what we believe in. Every challenge has the opportunity. The challenge that we don't have jobs now has the opportunity in our dear lives. Let's use this opportunity, this challenge that will give us the opportunity to innovate, educate others, and also be the good role model. As we believe as youths, we have our own brothers and sisters who are coming from back. Yeah, they are younger. That's what I'm trying to say. And to bring the change in Kenya, we are not supposed to go for maandamano, according to me. Let's use other ways that will never harm our country. Yeah. Also, in support to what I'm telling the youth, in leadership, we have seen the progress of leadership since when Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta was a drunkard person. Nobody was following him in State House. But when it comes to Ruto, all of you are on the way speaking, and it's just 2.5 years. He has not even finished the term. Yes, the economy is high, but let's look about since
they are speaking because they think that they are not seeing anything.
Yeah. Okay. And that's why I will also give me an insight that there was some Genesis in Citizen where Jeff Koinange was asking them the question, and they're like, tunaenda tu maandamano kwa maana tunaenda. Is that the way to go? You don't go, you follow masses. According to me, you should not follow the masses. You should do something that will re-energize you and give you something that will grow together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. I think that is what we were having for you this night, by the way. Speaking in this house, this is PDM Radio Podcast. Just to remind you once again that go there in the social media platforms at PDM Radio Podcast. Make sure that you subscribe. Hakikisha kwamba umetiriza kengele ndio uko ukipata all the notifications, by the way, tukiwa tunapost every video every day, ukuwe updated pia. Mimi ni presenter Dickson, kila siku kila wakati kuhakikisha kwamba tunakuletea burudani baada ya burudani. Sorry. It has been amazing having Felicia with my brother here. Tukizungumzia masuala na siasa, and I think that is not the first and the last time that mtakuwa mkiwaona hapa, manake they'll be coming here with us again, sharing these stories and also expanding ideas as per which you don't know or maybe understand. And that is what we were having for you. And for now, before saying bye-bye, ndani ya PDM Radio Podcast huwa tunasemaga slogan nini mimi na wewe. So I want us to say together. So PDM Radio Podcast ni mimi na wewe.